morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day is going well and hope it continues to go well. This is my newest guitar, a PRS SE a50e Angelus from their Angelus range of acoustics. This one is their middle-of-the-road model, the one below being the a40e, the one above being the a60e. I've been eyeing up this guitar for quite some time online, as well as several other guitars, and a local music store had this and the full Angelus range, and of course other acoustics. I immediately fell in love with this one and kept coming back to it no matter which guitar I played. I played more expensive guitars, I played cheaper guitars, but I kept coming back to the a50e. To me, it sounded the most full, the most balanced, and ideally, it sounded like what an acoustic guitar, at least to me, sounds like. It's the ideal tone that I hear in my head, which is what we guitar players do. We chase after that tone we hear in our heads and or what sounds like on the albums. And to me, this one also sounded like the acoustic guitar tone on Divided Sky by Fish, even though these guitars weren't things back then. So I immediately fell in love, purchased it that day, and I've had this guitar for 3 weeks now, and I've put it to use. I've used it for videos, I've used it for recording, both mic'd and both plugged in. This guitar has been quite the workhorse over since I've got it. And the guitar does come with a hard shell case. And the case candy you get includes warranty information, how to register your guitar, the inspection card, as well as a thing advertising the PRS strings, a guide on how to work the Fishman sonotone that come in the acoustic, and you also get a little baggie of goodies that includes an extra bridge pin, a key to the case, and a thing to adjust your truss rod, and a paper saying how to adjust your truss rod and how to set up this guitar. And again, this guitar comes stock with Fishman sonotone pickups, and the controls for the guitar are actually on the inside of the body. You have nothing on the exteriors except for your input jack as well as your battery compartments. You have two knobs that are in here, one for volume and one for tone. If you roll the tone down, it decreases the treble of the guitar. So with that being said, let's go ahead and plug this guitar in. The intro playing clip was done through my GoPro's microphone, but now it's actually time to run the input of this guitar into my audio interface into Logic Pro X. No post effects will be added. We're also going to mic this guitar with an SM57 so that we can hear what it sounds like mic'd up as well. And once again, the SM57 will be going into Logic Pro X as well, no post effects. So we'll go back and forth between the DI guitar versus the SM57 guitar. And as we go through these clips, I'll put the specs of this guitar on the side of the screen. So let's get right into it. While we still got the guitar plugged in, let me just show you the range you can get from the volume as well as the tone control. So here's everything maxed out. Here is the volume knob all the way off. And here's approximately the volume knob halfway. So now let's go ahead and put the volume at max, and let's go ahead and roll the tone all of the way off. And here is approximately the tone halfway. There you have it. Let me know what you guys think of how it sounds in the comments section below. Personally, I prefer it with mic'd up with the SM57, but I think the sound you get from the pickups isn't bad at all. And of course, it would sound a bit better if I was plugging into an amp or an amp sim where I had more EQ settings instead of using what was available to me in here. So it's been 3 weeks. What do I think of this guitar? Well, number one, I'm still madly in love with it. I use this guitar every day. It's been a big tool to me, been a big inspiration to me. I think it looks stunning. The wood is beautiful. The backwood is gorgeous. Like, the sides, they are really pretty too. I love the abalone binding around the pickup, the sound hole, as well as the PRS birds. These are PRS tuners, and they stay in tune so much. I'm very shocked of having a guitar that can stay in tune as well as this one. Really, I can't think of any downside to this, but there is one to me, which is the pickups in here, specifically the controls for it, because you kind of have to guess where halfway is. You don't get a little lock position like you would on, I don't know, and pick an instrument, pick a pedal, pick an amp, pick a preamp, but like there's no point of telling you where halfway is. You just have 0 and you have 10, that's where it stops. I would like it if it at least had a little thing to where it gave a little resistance when you were halfway through with the volume or halfway through with the tone, but that is just a little nitpick. But I think it's a great guitar regardless, and I'm in love with it. I think, Dave, you can try one, definitely go try one. Even the model, the a50e, is a really great guitar as well, and definitely, I think, worth it also. The Angelus guitars are just a great range, and I do not regret this one bit, because it's such an amazing tool, and I love this guitar. Anyway, guys, really hope you enjoyed this demo of the PRS Angelus a50e, and I will see you all on Monday with something. I'll see you next Saturday, where I am redoing one of the biggest video on the channel. Anyway, I'll see you all then. Goodbye, and good night. More importantly, have a good day, and I'll see you later.